Hey everyone, I'm delighted to say that we're continuing on our roadmap to integrate the best of the Stoplight and SwaggerHub capabilities. And with that, we've launched a brand new reimagined editor experience within SwaggerHub. So now you can get the best Stoplight-esque form editor experience right within your SwaggerHub environment. So what does that look like? Well, if you're Hub, you can open any API and of course you get your existing code editor, but now you have a form editor button. This will take you to a Stoplight type of layout where you can see the overview, paths, models, request bodies, etc. You can edit the description of the API, the servers, the license information. You can add all of your new model schemas. Schema validation is also part of the process, so your custom rules and standardization and governance rules will still be applied regardless of you using the code editor or indeed the new form editor. It's really easy to add examples for all of your schemas. You can browse all of your path item objects. You can look at the query parameters, header parameters. You can drill into the additional details, be it an enum, etc. And of course, you can look at the body of any response, and it's very, very easy for you to add more rich examples there, automatically generate them or edit them on the fly. And again, this all goes to helping improve the consumer experience. Looking at a post operation in this example, again, we can look at the shape of the body schema, we can add examples to it, and we get the Swagger UI layout on the right. Not alone is the form editor possible for APIs, but we can also set up API templates using the form editor. In this very simple scaffolding, I added in examples for how a particular API should be structured with regards to the security definitions and the licenses, etc. For domains, it's also possible to use the form editor. In this example, I have a problem details domain, which is conforming to the RFC 9457. And of course, what I can do is I can add all of the example responses, all of the model schemas, and so on and so forth, which makes it very, very easy for me to be able to promote the reuse across my organization. And now I can do that from a form editor experience, which for different roles and different personas will maximize the time to be able to deliver an API. Okay, so let's go and create a new API using the form editor. So I'm just setting up a new API and hitting create API. Then I'm going to switch to the form editor. I'm going to add a simple description, add some contact information, as well as some license information for the API itself. Then I'm going to add a new path item for orders, update the description for that API. I'm going to add some query parameters for filtering the get orders request. So in this case, it's a date time for created since. Also an order status, and I'm going to set this up as an enum. I'm going to add in the enum options that are applicable. So place, process, shipped, delivered, and cancelled. Going to add in a 200 OK response, which is going to be an array. And then I'm going to set up the items sub object. It's going to add in an ID, a description, add in some of the description metadata as well, add a status. This is going to be an enum. It's going to conform again to the same enum options that we would have added in the query parameter. Going to mark it as required. Actually going to update the ID to be a UUID. Going to create a created at property as well as a modified at property, and also add the number of items that are part of the order, and this will be a number with a minimum value of 1 and a max value of 999. So I can do all of this through the form editor. Going to add in some examples as well, and again we can see that comes to life. All of the validation errors will be triggered once I hit save, and assuming the API is valid, then we're good. So you can see how quickly it took me to add an API using the form editor. So again, making APIs more inclusive for folks who are maybe not comfortable editing YAML or JSON when it comes to OpenAPI, and the form editor can add a layer of abstraction, making it easier for other personas to get engaged in the API delivery process. So hope you have fun with the new form editor. If you see any issues, let us know. Right now it supports OpenAPI 3, and we're closing some small gaps that are there to make it cover the full aspect of the specification. So thanks very much.